I love that name, Camp Asthma Cadabra. So great. Coming up, we're going to meet this young lady. She has some amazing organizational tools to keep your kids' school supplies and clutter under control. They're really simple. You might want to really pay attention to this because I've learned a lot in the last few minutes. And a top-notch restaurant helps us appreciate the flavors of escargot. But before we go, here's a look at some of the things going on around town. By now, you probably completed the bulk of your back-to-school shopping, and hopefully the little ones are in school. The new challenge is keeping the mounting papers and books organized at home. Today, Suzy Wilkoff of Tasks Unlimited, she's a professional organizer. She has a couple of ideas and tools to keep tidy all year round. Welcome.
Thanks, Kelly. It's great to be here. I know that getting back to school can be a little bit stressful, so I put together some hassle-free tips and some products and systems that I want to show you today.
Okay.
All the kids have book bags, and you've got your composition book and your lunch bag and so forth. But I recommend for the small items that you get some zip bags, and that keeps things organized within the book bag. And then very important are all the papers that are coming back and forth.
This is my favorite.
I made, you can wipe them off if they, get food on them, to school and from school. So if they're bringing papers home, you would be from school, and that would be something that the teacher needs to have the parents sign, or perhaps a note. And obviously they do their homework at night. This goes back to school. And I can't stress enough, you've got to go through the backpack daily.
Yeah, the parents?
The parents,
yeah,
with the child.
Okay.
Another tip is to keep the papers organized. What I've done is I've set up a filing system. Get the kids started off on an organizing track early. We've got our subjects, English, math, history, and science, with a folder for homework and a folder for tests. And then I even made folders for extracurricular activities, clubs, and sports. You can put rosters and schedules in there. And all my products are from the Container Store, and I thank them for providing them today. After you purge at the end of the school year, you're going to have papers that you may want to keep because your child got a good grade. So I recommend that you keep them in a nice box, label it with the child's name, and obviously they're going to have different projects that they did, and this is a nice way to save them, artwork and so forth.
That's a great idea.
And we've got to be really focused on schedules to keep the family organized. So this nice dry erase board is super, because you can get colored markers, and I have Dara, our daughter, is in red, and Bobby, our son, is in green, and you can put the schedule. And the great thing about the markers is you don't need an eraser. It erases right for you on the back of the pen.
So if your child doesn't want to take a test, he simply erases it on the 18th and says, no, I'm just kidding.
And then also, this is a pulp recycled paper bulletin board, and it's great for invitations, and you need to keep a list so that as the child needs more school supplies, they add it to the list. And with gas prices, who wants to be going back and forth to the office supply store? Once the list is full, it's time for mom to go. And then lastly,
but not leastly,
this is a great book. It's August to August calendar. So it has the month at a glance, and then you can fill in the daily schedule, and it has a line for each time of the day, so mom can put the kids' school activities. She can throw her own manicure appointments into that as well.
Well, Suzy, just wind you up and you go. All this stuff pretty reasonably priced?
Pretty reasonably priced, yes.
Okay. Well, this is great, and Suzy will come and organize your whole house for you, really, but mostly her specialty is doing offices. So thank you for the tips. I love the dry erase board. We have one at our house, and I love the simple input-output because homework always gets lost. For an organizing consultation with Suzy, guess what? She's local, kids. You can give her a call at 305-379-6761. Again, thank you, Suzy.
You're welcome, and thanks to my colleagues at NAPO, South Florida. There are plenty of great organizers locally. Just go to www.napo.net.
Okay, thanks so much. Roxy, over to you.
All right.